What's up, everybody? Hey, today wanted to talk to you about something that's very near and dear to me. My dog up there. Actually, I have two dogs that look pretty much the same. Their names are Teeny and Tiny. For those of you who know me, know that I love my dogs a lot. Why am I talking about my dogs right now? Well, there is a point to it. We took one of our pups into the vet a while ago because she had a couple little bumps on her, and the vet pushed back the hair and kind of looked at the bumps and said, hey, it's not a big deal, something kind of normal for little dogs, and it'll probably go away. So how does this relate to real estate? This is a real estate page. Well, it relates to real estate in a couple key ways that I'm going to go over right now. Michael Baird here with the Baird Team, HomeSalesCO. So what we're going to talk about today is when you're getting a home inspection, make sure that you can inspect the entire home. In this case, if I had taken my dog into the vet and she had a sweater on like some cute little dogs wear sometimes, and the vet couldn't have seen under her fur to get the full picture, he wouldn't have known what was going on, if there's anything wrong with her or not, and we would have been wasting our money on a trip to the vet. So how this relates to your home inspection is when you're getting a home inspection, we've had this come up a few times lately, make sure that you have access to everything that is important that you need to look at. This could be things like your furnace, utility room. A lot of times we've run into situations where those rooms are locked. Maybe the owners of the home have kids and they don't want the kids getting in and messing with the furnace. Totally understandable. Make sure that when you're going into that inspection, that room's open so your inspector can get in and take a look at that stuff. Next, and one that you don't think about that's really important, is a crawl space. A lot of homes have a crawl space under the foundation somewhere that is going to show support beams of the house, have some dirt, probably some sort of a cover on the dirt down there. Really important that the inspector gets in there and make sure that there's no moisture in there, there's no water built up. One of our agents, John Megan, had a situation where they looked in the crawl space and there was about 2 feet of water built up. Obviously, his client didn't buy that house, but that's something that if that crawl space hadn't been accessible, they wouldn't have been able to see that. So super important to be able to see that. We want to make sure our utilities are on, our gas, electric, water, things like that, because a lot of times if you have a home that's vacant that you're buying, the owners will turn off certain utilities. You get in there and the water's not on, it's pretty hard to test any of the plumbing, and that could be an issue you run into when you move into the home if you weren't able to test that during the inspection. So the next thing and last thing we're going to talk about today is make sure you can get on the roof. Look, we're getting into, I know it's been pretty hot lately, but we're getting into fall. We're going to be getting into winter soon. There's going to be snow on roofs. There's going to be situations where maybe on the day of the inspection it just snowed and the inspector can't get up on the roof. So make sure and time that. If you see snow in the forecast, try to get a roof inspector out there before the snow's coming. If it just snowed, try to line up some dates where maybe as the snow's melting, you can get on the roof. Now, it won't always be possible to get on a roof. We've had periods where there's been snow on roofs for a month straight, but do your best to get up there, get an inspector up there to check it out. So anyway, hopefully this has been helpful. Basically just going over things that you want to protect yourself by being able to actually inspect the home when you're doing an inspection. I know it's a novel idea, but a lot of things you might not think about. If you have any questions about buying a home, about home inspections, real estate in general, look us up. All our contact info is going to be below here. Once again, Michael Baird with the Baird Team, HomeSalesCO. Hope everybody has a great rest of their Tuesday.